I want to hear from you, man. I didn't know better. Trust me. When you decide to step out of that negative mentality, you have a stable mindset. Stable mindset. Intimo de montape what na yentwenko as send the invitation e ko na so de ko na ye wo me up. And the lesson ye power. Another powerful lesson. Serious. Obi a ofili so person give you up obi ene mo ko frɛ ne mra. Amanfo person mo give you up abrabo mo no ene mo ko hwehwe mo mra. And the lesson is about those who want to give up. When you feel like giving up, anybody who feel like giving up, bring that person, and Esther, obi a wonim na anase adwuma ku obi a wo hu no wanim ne wo ba bia wo feel so person give up bia. Catch and say, and then draw her. Anybody who feel like giving up, omomaji edru nenko. Omomra ne nsa omo yare ye. And next to business is saying, nice one. Ekoye. Momra na yentwa omo yembo omo edru. And then ba manfo edru na manfo fanko so omo yare na. Amanfo jeja omo amanfo de ni omo edi agro too much. People are joking. A man for my new maybe dead how am I doing for nothing? Nana J. Eric at the same. Oba now tap it. Oba now boss nana hima now the Abigail who's Kofi Hansen. Then this sense it feel. Mama baba tare wan kona nini na yihu ni na wati yihu ni na yes amaba. Esther at the same. I believe you're doing well. Yes, good. Richard Kina, hey, is it be my own auditor be that or what? My auditor cannot be that or we cannot be that. Nice one. Let's take it to the next level. Momoso. And then the topic is about when you feel like giving up. Ntina meka se obi bia woni na wo feel is any part of person give you up or abrabom o give you up or bibi mu. There's something that will be ya o ka kire won say what drum pempen so be person give you up. This is where I want you us to take this life and if people say and then you dey life and fa sa situation him. Yeah, me give you up. Nobody is going to give up. Nobody. No. You are not going to give up. NC. Enti bosso. Send it. Send it across. Na invite it. What? What's that? Me try invitation. Me try invitation. No, now so try invitation. Amanfo bebre e de giving up at all my brabo mo na my bread and I may yes na de adru ni de mpempen so we de bi hu me ho ano ana me kra de bi hu de menye aden na wo hu de wonye. Nipa da sene Nyankopon abo wama wahode wama otumi wama onyansa wama nkwa. Why would you want to give up? Won't mean give up o. Sabi NC ewo mind shift. Nobody is going to give up on mind shift. No way. Won't give up. NC Laurentia, welcome. Abusia momoso. Momo na mo invite, mo share, mo repost it. Send it. Me say obi bia unim na nipa no person will give you up in life. And also feel say what drew situation be na add into the stand say he or she does not feel like living anymore. Sana ya na nkofo bebre kan. Afi de abrabọ no kra ma bre. Wa bre abrabọ. Ye de na wahu. E de na aba wa abrabọ. E de na esi wa bre. What? E de na esi because of disappointing, because of usika some more formality, because say I don't wa bre. Oh no, you haven't seen anything. Oh, bibiansi wa abrabọ. Bibiansi wa abrabọ. And don't go telling yourself so abre. Ombre what? Abrabọ me say ombre. Unim di enti ameka say ombre no because bibiansi bibia ensi wa abrabọ me mo abre. Bibia ni wa esi wa abrabọ ma wo so utimi bre. No way. No way. Kachira ho say me mreye. Kachira ho ene say I have not given up. Me mreye. The ekoso ma brabo mu nyina no. It is meant to happen. The ekoso ma brabo nyina me ama brabo me situation. I am going to get over it. Ube bo atra. Me say situation na ekoso wa brabo mu no. Oba be bo atra. Wo be bo atra. Nanso so se wanya saa kokuduro no na wanya saa nyansa no na wanya saa gidie na amfa ntua na mawa eno na beya wo say give up, but no, there is no giving up in life. Abusia momoso na yenko. When you feel like giving up, it is not the end, a process. Every time I will feel like you want to give up in life, it is not the end. It is part of life. It is part of a season. And pempenzobia what drew no by this time, no. And no nama who feel is a so give up. It doesn't mean say we are yes amount. Tell giving up is not the end. A part of your situation, a part of your living. A part of the season you find yourself today. It is okay to feel like giving up. In fact, it is a blessing to feel like giving up. And pempensona wo do na who feel like who give up no. Me can't say eye nshirama. So what me hunu the positives about that feeling of giving up. I am telling you, you are going to rise again. Giving up is not the end. Feeling of giving up is not the end. Tratuo. Giving up is not the trapstar. You are not late to cry. You need 2 minutes cry. You need 2 minutes cry. This is the beginning. After I introduce you topic, you know, to you late to cry. To what banana your boss now will share now repost it. And then topic is about giving up. When you feel like giving up, what does it really mean? At the end of so when you're feeling this episode giving up, what does it mean? What are the benefits of it? What are the benefits of feeling like giving up? At the end of feeling sa ne kwamba so na bet me use sa energy no now they are achieving something powerful and something different in your life. Prince Noble, one love. Every time you feel like giving up, something is telling you something. BB si wa brabum. BB happened to you. Linda, welcome. She, welcome. Imanala Konso, welcome. Giving up is not the end. Me person na ewura wasum. Me ebe wura mo pompo. Obeti ase. Say my must say matete memory verses be preaching you need them pattern. Preaching be akoso wo mabrabo mo nkola abrim. Monyini nanso so ntiase no mind shift be kire wase yi. Oba agensa kire fi a obeti asem na say giving up okra say a blessing. The feeling of giving up, so what ya see ya, your life can change. Say feeling now unya sa opeso give you up no. I am telling you today say catch will be so mrameti and say a casa give you person give you up crana ubetimi asesa wa brabo and no a very powerful energy. Inti share mo what to repost it. Send it to your platforms. Say ne you say we are coming to talk about giving up, which is not the end of anything. Say yeah juma, say yeah relationship, say yeah adisua, say yeah bibia usua, say yeah ade bia wo ye, say yeah damfofa ade penalty saying. And now I'm this week. Last week last week me who can say. Anywhere you find yourself, baby bia pempenso bia wadura. What journey any feelings, any mood catcher will say, give it up or no. Prince Noble say you have completely changed my life. Really? Prince, wow. Charlie, when you guys do this, I just want to do more. Prince Noble, I tell you what, I can't even remember you. Mean Kaikra say in your conversation. But Prince say, I have completely changed his life. Wow. Prince, if you can share something little, okay? Whilst I talk, if you can type something little, it would encourage others. Wow. When somebody says, you have completely changed my life, do you guys really understand? The message that we share here, information na come on, lessons na you have, obetimi aka che ne say asesa na brabo completely. All because say osesa na dwene. All because say oyina dwene fi negative or positive. That is all that it was. Yencha fasting amano. Yanka nche ne so nkobom pai o mountains. Yanton olive oil amano. Yenshira no. Yanya no 30 days, 8 days fasting. There ye kanchire na ne say onko no nko sesa na dwene. No kanchire ne mo say to me bi anyankopon de amano no obetimi de asesa na brabo. Verity. Ne senti abrantie atimi aba abekachenes aba say asem obete wo ha no a changing na brabo completely. Can you really understand what is going on here? Mesremo. Mind shift no. Momfa ne serious. Meka the entire no manage who say momfa ne serious no. Enya sorry na mate se bra na be join them asori you. No. Eye teaching ni say ko use nefa bo abrabo. Wa ma ha biem, wa meka biem, wa me dia dance, wa me encourage others. Me I don't really mind. The hear me say what's the sound abrabo? Debi. Obe site say me ko tie abrantie bi wo internet so o kan ba ko mienu kire me ana me de sisa ma brabo enu nti me srew oso betimi asisa wa brabo nini na wa adwene nim ene topic ne say when you feel like giving up so ti ha so hwemi anopai na wa adwene ye o so peso give up. Hey Che Solomon, I'm telling you, ube losing your man. When you feel like giving up, Queen, it is not the end of life. When you feel like giving up, it is a positive turnaround. And then I catch you. Say, oh, yes, I feeling now, feel so will give you up. I amazing energy that is with you. Adie bi besi bibi wo wabrabom adie bi kasa kyerɛw ensisaye bi ba morning muka trap the cake positive turning around. Prince say I just watch your videos here TikTok and it just give me different perspective and confidence. Wow, different perspective of life. Confidence to do what you want to do because it is possible. You have been given that power. It has not been empowered. Say to me na nyankopon de ama wo no. Ya kan hye obi de hintaw, obi ankyerɛkyerɛ mu ye, obi de ye wo konjo. Obi ma na eya magic, obi di wadwene didi. Ba oba mind shift there. Ye be bie wadwene ma mo akofo wadwene aye adwuma. Abusia oluma me mpem wase me sori anopa. Ensu hye ena ensu hye lime esuru isa akakaduru efom wisa wede aba ana ma kan bom na de ensu hye aguso na ma sone so ana me nom na kakra me mpem wasem olu me mpom kakra ya na nse me mpom ye me yibi nteja me sori ana ma nom bibi kakra na me de achoke one time abusia ewiase eyede ewiase eyede. So my wajene, if you keep your mind right, your world will be a happy world. Uwiase be ya oda na ye wajene. Wa brabo be ya oda na ye wajene. So ho beto a na ye wajene. So beti wiase a na ye wajene. So benya sika na ye wajene. So behuna dia na ye wajene. So benya aware pa na ye wajene. So benya adamfo pa na ye wajene. Enti siesie wajene na siesie wa brabo eno ana meka no. 30 billion types of prayer will do you nothing. Sarash, ubase now follow me. I don't feel it because what's your seminar sentem? What your message in tem? Who follow message now? Wabra bobes sanya me na who follow me. Me de me call. Met me free we ase chana. Hey, met me serve me purpose we me nyankopon me nim time obe frɛ me. Enti me kan asɛm na gu hɔ. Ba asɛm ne de enko ba bia da. The message will remain for the rest of eternity. E betina asesa nti oba na beti asem na we di asem na chintem ansa na aju because no that is the time I hear. Linda bosso baby know what to say. Van Dyke MTK collection mo baso anama yen ntem frɛ ene nti na mama warm up na chene because ene message no me pesa amanfo obi anya se people are giving up in life too much. Nina amanfo bebre give up wa abrabo mu dodo ana ma give up ana ma bre ana me ho kire me. I am telling you, when you are having that feeling, remember say it's a turning point in your life. It is a positive feeling. It is a positive energy. It is a positive emotion. It is not the end. So funny say end. No one funny say the process of giving up a part of your life. A situation a bit turning your life around. You are going to be confused. You are going to be disappointed. You are going to be betrayed. You are going to feel rejected. The world will end for you, but it is only the beginning. When you feel like giving up, it's not the end. It's a turning point in life. There is a new direction coming for you. That is why you are feeling like giving up. The same way, Kosi, thank you for the gift. Menya sure so obi a chire omu say giving up kura no say idea. So anybody feeling that now, I'm telling you, that is the time you need to be very, very interested in your life. I have been there. When you feel like I'm fat, what sending proposals, why you meetings, what by TV so, what confused, why you be and so still you are not getting what you want. Or see peace of mind with Pro Max. Adia pena. I been such a fee. And in fact, I manufacture iPhones no. Until a promise no benya ni na. Open long, open plus Pro Max long 10 ni na obenya adwene ye best sanwa. Ye be chinchim wadwene na ama. Obe to na mo afifie na wo ho atɔ abena babra. Sewa ma wo antɔ ewo wiase a. Hey. And no many sister be in common. I believe so ha. Sister, me name so waba so ma you. And komo bia e koso wa brabom. Adwendwene bia e koso wa brabom. One kasa o battle with your mind. And no me catch them say, don't mind your mind. But what men don't give your mind the men ma what dream in your life. Don't mind your mind. That's the way me just so what that. Cause and you must see what mind shift to. And you must be a better one. Want to baby ada. Don't mind your mind. Total status and people will be thinking, say, oh, patch lesson. What general? Men feel what general? Feel one kasa feel you men feel what general. Men what general kasanchiro. Ma one kasanchiro because hey, what is the difference? The difference is that when you take control of your mind, and no na one take control, and no na be what general. Enti wama wadwene ka kire wo say we give it up and I will find as negative. Me ka kire wo say the giving up feeling you are having, it is a positive sign. Yes. The giving up is your mind telling you that you have to give up. Until you are going to tell the mind that I won't mind you for what you are saying. I'm going to mind what I want. And what I want is that I am not giving up. It is a turning point in my life. Ebusia momoso sa mo invite mo share na mo repost it. Me say yen start yo ye warm me up, ye gusu warm me up. Warm up kra ni. Na ne ye wurama. Enkofo bebre ye give ya po wiase. Relationship bi ankoye. Wo start business bi. Mama ga watch mama get to say. Ma fail. Ya brantem. Don't mind your mind, though. Take control of your mind. Abna. Don't mind your mind. Solace, hey, sister. And you know, sa oba we won. Hey, mind shift. Ya yebi. Oba na obeto na Solace collection wo. So can asem chirema. Time and no mind in the mind, no. And you man na adwene pese wo ye wona brabom. And you man na adwene pese wo ye wona brabom. O decide say on feed ye na adwene ka kire no. No obe feel on one kasa ne no wa moving positive. O decide say giving up is not the option. Giving up is a turning point. Na brabo asesa completely. And I bra no bo kan no. Or say my life has changed completely. Chris Ann, good morning. Giving up is a turning point. It is not the end. It is not the destination. The reason why you are giving up is because the process you are in, you can't continue that. So you need to give up what you are doing and turn it around. Redirect your life. That is why you need to give up on your current situation. Does it make sense? If you don't give up on your current situation, you are not going to get something different. You are not going to be redirected. The real faith goddess. Thank you. So when giving up on your current situation, on your current relationship, on your current business, on your current lifestyle, if you don't give that up, you cannot move on. That is why you are getting that feeling of giving up. There should be a turning point in your life. There should be a breakthrough. There should be a redirection. There should be a realignment of your life. Otherwise, you are not going to get to your destination. So it is important to give up. Giving up is not a destination. It is not the end. It is the turning point. You need to understand the spiritual and emotional energy behind moments of exhaustion. You need to understand the spiritual, emotional, energetic meaning behind times I will feel sawa bread, times I will feel sawa discouraged, times I will feel hopelessness. You may be feeling hopeless. It is a turning point in your life. You may be feeling discouraged. You may be feeling disappointed. You may be feeling exhausted. What bread? Oh, bre, oh, chill, was why it is a turning point in your life. Can you appreciate this? Because when to me and Tias, you say, yeah, won't mean someone brabo. So when to me and Tias, say, again, I had 10 no, you say, san stretcher intimate, sanya dia intimate, sanya shia int, sam anya shia intimate bion. I was so bonija. Also di ja shase also bosso sa kopim se be pai aboso ba na maja pai. I want you to process what I'm saying. Start na dwenjene ho, because what am giving up on a doing. Why you sad? Because you feel say somebody has disappointed you. It was meant to teach you a lesson so you can change your direction. Bex Bedu, there is something that I always say, and I don't want you to take as an American bad. It is not you, in America, all of us. God has already helped us. Nyankopon waboya wie Yakubu. Nyankopon waboya wie, but we are constantly still asking, say, God help us. God has already helped us. It is left with you. Akawon kwa na wasa oye adwuma no. Waye wie abusua. It's about time obeti no ase. It is about time obeti ase. That is faith. And when you feel gidie no, knowing that it has already been done, it has already been established. The abundance is there, the love is there. You have to align yourself so you can have that experience. Yakubu, every time somebody comes on this live, there is a reason. Me baba started, me baba ye lesson now. I don't mean plan you. Enra ye eat that frog. Enra ye lesson bia. Ye see apotro na ompeno. We. Adie bia o abro ma ompeno. We. When time and san worry there then, because that is what is going to give you your breakthrough. Book be a my kind of that I buy me chiman, I'm so let me do that less. And they say, no, let me do this. I myself have felt that before. At a point when you feel like you want to give up in you everything, your business, your education, your qualifications, your marriage, your relationship, anything that you want to give up in life, I am telling you, Sir Christian, the message is for you. It is for each one of us, because you feel say ya bre. My bread, and you can also my bread. We are tired. You are not tired. You need redirection in life. You need realignment of your life. You need changes. That is why you need to give up so you can see the new things coming to you. Laurentia, so when give up, into that feeling of giving up, there is a spiritual energy behind it. There is an emotional energy behind it. There is an energetic power behind it. But so when me zone in ye, now one hanesina, obefane say a negative, but any negative. Obetne soon, but any negative. In the middle of your chaos, time our jinjinaban, time I will disappoint Adaban. What time I will disappointment about from that relationship? No? Christian, I'm telling you, it is a message to you that you have to move on in life. Drop that man, drop that woman, drop that friend, drop that job, drop that business. Get something different doing. See it from a different angle, and your life will never be the same. Obeka say it's difficult because you are going to feel attached. You need to detach. Not all relationships are meant to last. Makawa. Relationship didn't come to last. It came to empower. It came to teach. It came to make you feel loved. It came to give you understanding. It came to awaken you. It came to enhance your life. It came to give you lessons that you can use for your relationship when ambassador be obe chire o ma say, hey, ushia be ma me ndi nsem hunu, ushia oba me ndi nsem hunu. So don't cry. Drop that job, mega. Redirection and refocusing. What you are saying simple. What you are saying simple. It's so I now feel giving up and then the catch now mind shift. So your first timer. Mean church that had the air hand show. And you're preaching. Up. Your pastoral message you have and your anointing service you have. And yeah. Sorry. Yes, it's sound Jenny. I've been such a fee. You come and shift 360. No, I just I've been such a fee. What do you want your fee said, Jane? Obe free hakon, no, what do you want to wine? Unquatu baby, and some now better one. Unquatu baby, because Obi anyhow was so be actually. Omu diagro and tronkwa and trone nada in kunyane magic. Ye cannot crutch now. Kona kosa some abrabo. I rewona wood and this morning. What was happening? Now one of my daughters was laughing, giddy. Anna, nechiri banesa. And then I was silly baby, and I'm saying that she doesn't need a reason to laugh. She's just happy. I said, one share happiness. No, happiness is so much within that you can't even share your happiness with anybody. Yes, I've been such a fear, pa. Won't mean share your happiness with anybody. And won't mean share the happiness. Because it is internal. I don't say it's very difficult. It's not difficult. As long as you can't touch. Won't mean found some cover discouragement in the match. Won't mean found some cover exhaustion in the match. Won't mean found some cover hopelessness in the Actually, say you are the one feeling it. It is a feeling. And if you don't want to feel discouraged, you will not be discouraged. And no, mama, brother, is simple, mama. No. Me catch them when you're enrechi. Me and mind shifter. Hey! Whoever is in the UK will see Sawaba. It's getting very, very cold. Now, I will be Demi and I'm with you. Hey, I feel me shifty. Hey! International mind shifter, pa, top dog. Me shifty, my shifty. Hey! Me di kosia na me de kosia afa ne madwuna kosi Ghana ana Ghana ewia wo ho kama wo Ghana madwene sa ensi so na me say eni amanfo bre Van Dyke me pa na me shifty eni omo ma started de eni omo mo bre mato ase tina mo ya mo say enye easy no mate ase fa mate ase because sometimes adwene no wo tene Meaning pa, but that is the time also catching on say that is how it's supposed to be. The next day, and your mark smooth. My shifting a year free margin. I want by two better. A year season, she saw home, and we are born to better. Shatter light, never she yes, so, and so to better. She raincoat. It is a season. Disappointment in a season. So build yourself so that when the disappointment comes, you would have the power and the ability to go through the disappointment. That is what we are not doing. We are not preparing our mindset for the disappointment. We are not preparing our mindset for the discouragement. We are not preparing our mindset for the failure we feel is a failure. And that's to say, if you give up, you fail in life. No! And that's to Tiasama Mekano. Giving up na meka wahano. And yet the wu jaya brabo no. Muntie me hapa. I am telling you, giving up is not the end of life. So giving up cannot be the end of your life. Giving up is a process. It is part of your living. Giving up is a turning point. So you can give up on a job and start a business. You can give up on a relationship and start a new one. You can give up on a friend and get along with your own life. That is the type of giving up. Until whenever you feel like you are exhausted, I am telling you, say, it is meant to teach you how to find strength. You need to find courage. You need to find clarity. You need to find a purpose in the middle of the darkness season of your life. Time ufi say suma drew no. I'm telling you, that is the time the light will shine. Ohan bi be pie. Ohan bi be pie o abrabom. Relationship na ufi say atetewo no. I'm telling you, say o de wadwene kosi so o ma ne ye painful. O thinking about it negatively. Who give it negative emotions, negative energy, negative thoughts. Won't mean you cannot get up of that life. Da. Najne be si utima na abofu. Okay, ya na usu. Okay, the good days na raho. Okay, investment awaye. Okay, time adiamano. Okay, abrabo wenya na bon. Ubon se be si utima wan sha obesu ba ore be ho. Umfiri mu biem he Kresan. Yenka ho wa hawo. Mon kan kira do. Yenka ho wa hawo. Mind shift yenya ho wa hawo. Ye twam from 6 months ago. Yenka ho wa ha. Yenka ya asemo wa ha. Yenka nye easy wa ha. Yenka edin wa ha. Yenka sansem ne ye free yanum. Ye de nyom foforo na wo yanum because ya rade nyankopon na yenimu no yesom no wa ya ma ya wie ne senti men sori am no anadwo meka adan ewiase ye na adin asem o o yesa wa brabo be ya sa for life abeda no wa no kasa o sorry anopa o first text message obi send you message how are you and son wa beka how you are actually feeling when you have actually waked up. Hey, Bema na wasu wani wajai no. Bema na wasu wano nshempre bi no. Oba na wasu watwe wedi no. Mimu sa wasam. Sesia Nyankopon ka kire wo se. Jifa mimu wache. Sesia Nyankopon ka kire wo se. Okay, because say ufi say wa break too much from this relationship ntino. Mesrawo. Ma memfa wo mfiri wiase. Tie me pa. The reason why I don't want you to be thinking about anything that comes to your life because Nyankopon betime decide say okay, me ba we ade we ya ato no or dwendwene dodo enti me mani mfiri wiase se be ya ne ho beto no because when you leave this earth that is the absolute peace. Enti sa opesa Nyankopon betime ya ama wo. But me nya sure so papa so otena wiase. You want to live a life. Why are you thinking about the man who doesn't want you anymore? Why are you thinking about the marriage which is not working? Why are you thinking about the friendship and the business that has collapsed? Sikana will lose whether it is $100 billion. Does it? Anyone brabo, anyone kwandi na pay. Kresan. What the awkward journey on Busan said, if you die, if you so free, we are saying, Sanasa Nasa, I rewana woodino, me the biameka, some come, me say, moi, we are saying Yamodeno, moi, Modia Junjini, we are saying, moi, more complaining, we are saying, my lucky say, Yankopon a handle, we are saying. Now confirm me mind shift. Confirm me 3 days. Nyankopon fa ewiase ma me 3 days. Come on to me ntina ha wo be call na de wo be su ere. Ye ti wiase na wo be su. Wo be free call na ye ntina wiase. Ye mpe omo mba be di areho. Ye mpe omo be di no me ntwema wo. Me ti ya okay wa bre. Kone kwaje wa home. Hey, wo dia wo be dwendwen hey. Ki wiase be ye nipa kakra bi. Wo nya positive thinker. Free hako. On farmer me 3 days. Come go no positive for. What you negative apa? What you negative apa? Ay, Nyankopon yeah. Wa mama fani oma easy upside pause. And I'm sorry anopa. Wa sorry na o complain sa. Now entimu na mama wi ase ayeden no. Mo negative nti na wi ase ayeden. because what the negative now they are jumping because we so yes because ufi say here what the negative now for you be bonny because we so compona po negative thinkers na magana yeten asema make me moi ade pena both side negativity ntina Ghana ye bre outside boss miss me feel you bro onyame ba o say no bro say we say me no you can't say we dey no asema American you disagree no worry disagree why disagree Mr. Wa I'm not here to the government also play part me asema there be how they call I'm talking about negativity now we can low key government near then sometimes you go high kakra. Government is doing negativity. That is why I am so. That is what I'm talking about. It is negative everywhere. In the government, no negative decisions, negative things, negative proposals, negative decisions. That is why the country is going down. In the negative, I'm not talking about low key. I'm talking about general negativity. I hope so to myself. I feel we agree. Negativity in America, it is on policies, it is on decisions, it is on everything. You'll be on me with that sense. At the end of my and policies and your more a dream pony a editing collar, and until our government no empino, not general say I will see one because you're anti the mindset you're negative fear. Into 100 years down the line, say answer some collage, we will not get any proper government because Obia Jane, everybody is a criminal. Uchenia Colana with crime, Obenina Koye MP, obey crime. That is what we need to change. Into make a mindset now. And yet politics. Baby, I yet don't know, you chum. We need to go back and start teaching the kids now. Omubenyini in the next 10-20 years. Ombaba Ombe Ragana. Say answer so much junior. Yansi so much junior. I'm telling you, ube complaining sa enkusishe because government now what kind of government is not enye inflabontane. Enye minu mi enu na government. Into ukona uria, mikona miria, madam fubi ria, akola bi ria. There is no government. Enye ne kofo omo bae. Enye omo na bae, enye ne di omo bae. That is why it is. Ebusia, momo yantwaso. At some point, ube reaching moment you feel overwhelmed. That is what most people don't know this is. At that point now, who feel it our brother den, who feel it our children, who feel it disappointed, who feel it discouraged, it is your greatest breakthrough often plays right after your greatest battles. Time I want just chill baby. I'm telling you, say that is the time something big is coming. Negative. I was talking about negative people. Negative people, so anybody who is negative, that is why that's so criminality in America. Of course, who can do it? No, everybody can be criminal. I was talking about negative people. The negatives near their develop here, they work on, and one idea corruption, and one didn't say and one idea Yesica, and one infantity pay, and one idea power, sorry, and one will be the tax. Some negative na the attitude where your bra bumuna. Ain't ya any upset? Uba pass or sabe Ghana, the whole country, Uba fast Ghana cry a crime scene. That's what sometimes some people say. But in the middle of all that, so you're positive wa bra buma. Ube feel the positivity. You can live in a life of your own and you are going to be okay in your world because yeninaye tiviase. Yeninaye tiviase. Ana yetiviase. Ana yetiasasi so ana obiase ni wiase. Enti wo wiase na wo hye no, ubetimi ama wo wiase aye ode. Na asase bre. Yes. Asase na bre enso na wo wiase na wo to. Because we have different worlds, but one F as I say so. Odo na see and we na see and so me we ase wo makoma mani madwene mu de e different. Entinya me no na wo me we ase. Wo betimi abodam na me modam. Ba ni na ti asase so. Wo betimi a kire wo adwendwene beto wo so da ya me ni mu bi. That is why e wo we ase nti na wo so da ye. Ehu na odi kwot na ofie no me feel bi. me ni problem wo wiase me ho nkyere me wo wiase bibie ne ho ha me wo me wiase eni gye nkwa na wo makoma mu but all the adwendwene ne abrabo mu na wo bre because what can akire wo say wo ye disappointed person ebusuama ma numbers ne ma from what mon taking it up. Me say giving up is not the end of your life. There are times I will feel say will be giving up. That is the time I will be a big breakthrough. Time a business no feel say no. It is going to come up, something different is going to come up. Idea be beba mo pija. Relationship na abrantie na baba wane say ono ntine bi. I'm telling you, say if it is toxic, say emwo abraba, say ma wo so ho nkirewa, say ma wo nya ahoto a. Say ma wo nya ahoto a, mesre frimu. Relationship a odonim, relationship a enyininim, relationship a emma wasumdwe. So what do you say who because o passase, o pe japade bia. Me see u benya japade na we na wa yare na wa bodam, na wa ye depressed. And you know kind of eat that frog. Frimuntem. Ebusuya mesremu. Onyame ba na ade pena. Mon seize fire wa obi antie. Dia watenate, dia ono so atena wate obi adwene ye different mesremu a. Mama ma ya tweme ma ntwem bia ha. Ebusuya for me say. Ma wadwene mu na ho. Catch that one say you are closer to a major turning point. What bang breakthrough? Every tunnel light DP. Me say, won't mean chance asase enche emma forever. Ye de brochure asase acha or show how many weeks. Eye dey obe pie. Eye dey obe pie. Eye dey han be toso. Won't mean sham na muda. Won't mean tena su muda. Me say. Se dum so. About 10 years kra. Ye be ye transformer no. Ye be repair. Ye wo to akra se a. Eye dey by the time abi nyini. No wa backroom. Ubenya light. Eventually, ekro bi ebenya light. Ebe taking how many years kra na obi abenya electricity. Ade sane ye da, ade che, ehan ba. It is a mentality. It is the ability to see that giving up is a turning point in your life. Giving up, should I say, you are stretching beyond your old limits. Or stretching beyond your old limits. At the other na, oh yena emwa oh stretch it, that is why you want to give up. You don't like it. Tie me. Oh nya dwuma ye. Unya dwuma, o pe dwuma. What na fiache? So feel say o person will give up. Now giving up no go sound say kire sen. Giving up no kire say o koku ho ana. Suicidal thoughts. Which is something that is happening nowadays. I am thinking of, there's something that I want to start doing. Mental health, anxiety, depression. People who feel like it is enough. My bread, we are saying, and mami, we person be free. We are saying, all because unye juma, unisikada bottom, all because waswanyeshi, because say obebi eja, obeme eja, because say waboka, because say deka. Ewia senioma sikane dwete ade a ye de ensa betimi anya ade a ye de ano betimi aka eno nti wo pese wo yi nkwa efiri wo ho pese wo je nkwa efiri wo nsem when your time is not up nyabotre wo time is so nyankopon de obeko don't rush may you hum free your sentem wate because you haven't served, you haven't finished, you are not done. Onyane wa no pay kire say unwie omo ma wie no we nyane omo. Some people prayed but they didn't wake up today. Do you know why? Their time has ended on earth. Ufi sempai ba oboma nyankopon ti no nyane wo. Hwe. Ah do. Na sa ne nko bia be nyane. Ufi se oye Kristo ni ntino nyane wo. Tina mo sori anopa, na mo pese mo ase, se mo da nyankopon anopa no the gospel at all. O press the gospel ni we ya no, na wa start ya go into your thinking mode. Adwenjene. O post gospel music ni ya na fe wo de wadwena kosi negative so saa ana office ya na office wo de nyankopon anadwena akoda no ewrane bi na ase yimi mfura de oboni fontem de office no nti na wonya na ye da bi o nyankopon na na enya ne wo wenya ne wo for no any reason enya wo mpa ebo. You cannot pray to wake up. Won't you mom pie say nyankopon nya ne wo da bi o nya ne wo for no any purpose. And don't go to bed trying to trick God say because who slow wo. Obey you furious when you don't even know. Or no may consensus or you furious or no nya discussion. Message Sebonzu. At the saying or no one nya discussion. Obey you furious when you least expect. Gone because o time only way ye intimacy so what sorry and pay. Don't go into giving up mood because you are stretching beyond your limit. What do stage be and was so moving from where you are? That is why you feel like giving up. What's next yache and you feel like giving up into sorry na question share jumano awarena and wow, ain't jai. That is why you feel like giving up. It doesn't mean that you have to end your life. Mrs. Ozebonsu, I am always amazing. They say, how are you doing? They say, how are you doing? Catch them say, you know I am good because I am good regardless. Me move it to a next level. They say, my shift to the next level. They say, I don't need you to ask me how I'm doing because I know I am good. So don't come and ask me. Tell me that I know you are good, bro. Hey, obetias no. Time I will do sa zone no. Now one kasa obi say we are say I'm telling you. Regardless, say me sisi ye me ya. Semi ni sika, semi maame yare, semi busuani bi afiri mu. Regardless, me ye okay. Because asking somebody how they are tells me say there is a possibility that they are not fine. A mentality. There is a possibility that something may not be right. So you either is asking the person to say, by God's grace, I am okay, or I'm not okay, or what do you want? As long as you know the person is fine, let the person be fine. Instead of Ohane said, me, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God. I know God. Mekai oyamashi wo. Mekai oyamashi wo. Oyamashi mama ayamunshi. A different mentality. I used to say, hope you are doing well. No God. Mrs. Ozebonsu, mekai man for oyamashi wo. I don't believe God. I know God. I don't need to believe. He is there. Minimu no enye jidie bi na me wo. That is the level you have to be so that your life will be led by him. Because he is a miracle working God. He is a miracle working God. He is the Alpha and Omega. He is a miracle working God. Because I say it is somewhere, it is a second thing, a third party. No, it is low key. Believing in God, a low key. Because he's already there, he's living, he's with you, he's part of you, he's within. He's the one giving you life. Tinya fe na wo sa akogene di. I hope say it doesn't confuse your GDA. It doesn't confuse your faith. It doesn't confuse the actual awesome. I'm just making a point. Ubetima dwene ho, ubetima discuss it. Ubetima di ho nkomo, ubetima process it. Na wabusa was as some make does it make sense? Your spirit is calling you into a new level. Time a ufili sa opeso give abusu amoja isobo. Mo invite na mo repost what energy ne ko form. Energy ne ko form. Me say time a feel so person give you up no. That time no, actually say your spirit is calling you into a new level. O bibi kasachira o say free some pempenso come pempenso from. That is why you feel like giving up. Who give you up? Who feel so person give you up no? Me can't say a positive thing. A spiritual energy. A emotional energy, a energetic, a idea bia, a person assistant wa brabo, and until now feeling like giving up no. A say be before floor baby see wa brabo. Your spirit is calling you, say, get into something else. Sisa brabo na utimuno na nye emwao, and to give up. Men can't just say I'm a giving up. Of course, giving up no, a setna na will give you up, then you wa brabo. And now won't mean giving up on your life. And now dear. And Kono, and now now the baby as and now dear. And won't mean call it that say you give it up. Me. Even so no my draw crana and now now be cool. That mean hey. What you yas sour soon too. Oh, face I will call with you. Why a process, a cause and effect. The laws of cause and effect is there. It is our own poisoner. Emrana yanko panshisheno. Ubewu. Enya wuna wuku. Emrana na wa activating in emrana ye juma. Enya umra. You can't kill yourself. The law of cause and effect, she say. So uko jina ka kwemu na ka bowa. So una mamubu a obeyare ubewu. Ne senti eyemra nyankopon ahihya ato enya wo na okuku hu wo activate mra no wo do ho ato mra no so na mra na ye adwuma ma wo enya wo. You can't kill yourself. You can only activate the law that kills you. So we are going to say who give you up. Don't mind what you say who ko je unkwan firi nsem untimi. You don't have that right. Give up on the situation and move on to the next situation. Give up on the situation and redirect your life. Give up on the situation and change your setting. Refocus and realign. Giving up is positive. Menya sure so bia kasa se nwa kire oda. Onte da. Menya sure. Me kura sometimes en bi wa me ka ha maintain na wo. Muntie me pa. Asem bi wo ha me ka me ankasa why late kakra? Why late kakra DJ? Me see tie me wo ha. Giving up is a positive energy. Chira say something in your life is transforming. Something in your life is about to transform. That is why it is asking you, your spirit is asking you to give up on this relationship, to give up in this business, to give up in this job, to give up on this man, to give up on this child, to give up on this investment. Giving up is a spiritual and emotional journey. It is what it wants to transform your life. Something wants to transform your life. Your life is about to be transformed. That is why you are feeling that you want to give up. Inti fatu to abraba ho. Fatu to abraba ho. Na hwe empempenso bia uduru ya na wadura u feel say wo pese o give you up. Ube hu say sam pempenso no na bibi fufuro ka kire wo say koye wei na koye wei. The time of giving up, that is the time new business can come. People who have created big businesses, they found themselves at a point when they thought their life has ended. Watch the sa and I'll fear crazy. What you be home? What some sa? And I'll free the home. And I'll call baby. Now call that carpenter them. Now call that kiosk. And I'll call tones you. There was something pushing you to give up on the old life. Abna. So whenever you feel like giving up, tell yourself it is a major turning point. It is you stretching beyond your borders. Your spirit is calling you to the new level. You are transforming. That is why you feel like giving up. Vivian, we see. Jessica. Me baba aku di ni birthday ene. Ono aba so ye friend Jessica. Mo man birthday message my what? Jessica, happy birthday what? Nyankopon do be kwa adumu do wakwa adumu. Bibi bia wo pese oye bie be ye wo wiase. Mensuro da. Ka kire ho da bia se Nyankopon nyane wo bia fi bia o de afeka ho a wo be tow eno nti no wanyane ho no. That is why birthday keeps coming to you. Jessica, have a blessed birthday. Have a blessed birthday. Or say, do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you shall reap if you faint not. If you faint not. Sawan buanshe, sawan tianto, sawan jai. Now you keep doing good. You keep doing what is right. You keep pushing. You keep doing. In due season, you shall reap, because whatever you sow, you are going to reap. If you do good, you do for yourself. Udie bra, ubecha bro, uncha be. Udia ba, ubecha be, uncha bro be. Bibi bia opeso ye wo yase be. As long as you decide to stick with it. Consistency, good mindset, positive energy, positive thoughts, positive emotions. Netina hon sa. Afa na unim. Afa long time ago. Una unu ye. Because we are say any omanioma bi ama madwene ma bobom 2x4 2x4 2x4. Quran say Galatians 6:9 say ose memre papa yeda, because oye papa in due season papa betua oka. Galatians 6:9 enyankopon mra ene de be share Bible mu ana makan ya kire wo se wodi so awawasem when ni so awawasem nyankopon say se wanyai papa ya o papa ye betua oka. Enti se wo ye papa may assume say enipa na wo ye ne papa no, enipa na wo don no, enipa na wo boa no, enipa na wo hwe no, enipa na wo de wo ahye ne mu say wo pese o ye ma no, me ma wadwene nyo wo say o ye say onu be ye bibia ma wo back. No expectations. Ye o papa ye, because papa ye Nyankopon mra. O ye papa, Nyankopon be the papa betua wo ka. You do it for yourself. We do good because we want it, not because we want something out of it. We do good because it is the law. Or say, does it mean that some laws activate faster than others? So this is how the law works. Udim ranusu biya results no uni control. Ehonene na jidi ni free ba. Udim ranusu biya results no uni control. That is where the universe, time, season, and patience. Enti ubefi say ope say emra na activate ma osisi a ope say why we enti unya results no na beba 5 years time. Can you wait? You are the Christian. Una oye Christoni ubetimi atwan. Una kwesi ade bia wo the Bible show amotom okoto gospel okobom una wo se wo ye o Christoni ubetimi atwan. Say 10 years ahema ubetimi atwan. I'm asking your question. What practice the law? Nothing is happening. Can you keep practicing? That is where a lot of us feel short. Ehona ya na ye ho akire no. Ehona ya na ye give up no because o feel say nothing is happening. Or say do memresa wo ye papa. Memresa wo ye adwuma. Memresa wo som. Memre because o som a obenya ho mfaso. It's always the universe will never disappoint you. Nyankopon ondi obi ahwambo da. Or say ade ba ko a mi hu da ne say me Nyankopon obedi mi hwambo. Oba tampe ma ye ni o. Mi nyamie wa mama sere. Ondi uhwambo da. But se wan gina ndi a obeye say enti obefi say we disappoint you. But obi ntimi nyane o. Obi ntimi ma onkwa. Obi ntimi ma omoja, obi ntimi ma home, obi ntimi ma kasa, obi ntimi ma weni, obi ntimi ma ohwene. Abra wanchia neka. Now I said disappoint you because unya sika, unya odo. It doesn't make sense. It defies logic. Abusia, ojine ho a, it defies logic. Untimi ma o sa brabo we. E ma untina wiase. Now who pe bibi kakra bi na maya. Now are you disappointed? Every day unyane wo. Enti na meka se me a enka me yiwa firi ase me ma ade enchew because who complain dodo. Anope bia ne menya no, anope bia ne menya no. Menya no to come and complain. Enya me ma unyane. Kotena baby ko na koda ko dia asumdwe. Enti se unya adwuma amesre, don't be disappointed. Quran say with hardship come ease. Quran say ahochire bia mu no ahoto ho. Very inspired message. Practicing for passive change. You have to practice. Oh, I was so de shame. I was so many rawa kumam. Hardship be a huchre bia mono. A hoto Quran 94:5-6. Or say, baby a huchre will be no. A hoto beba. Tie. Bible say, me nyai papa yeda because oh yeah. Men filisa on watch roda. Oh yeah. Utimi maintain a hoto beba. Quran so say a honchire bia na hoto Hindu for say or say okra no ne ho den chen areho. The soul is stronger than sorrow. Okra no ne ho den chen areho. Rise and fight again. O energy ne ho den chen wiase. The otil mu no so chen the wo wiase. It has said several times. The woman no switching the wo wiase. Okra a switching areho no. O energy ne wo mu no a switching sun no, a switching disappointment, a switching breaking heart no. There be a me see breaking heart be any wiase. How? Nipa da sani ti wiase sa another nipa bit mama broken heart. And the more kind da nkotre. Alo David winya broken heart David. You can't think yourself into broken heart. You can't think yourself into disappointment. You can't think yourself into rejection and betrayal. Untimi me obi nye bibi na wadwene ho saa na oyare. Untimi me obi nye obi na wadwene ho saa na wusu. Dabi. Me srewa. Mema wadwene ho fom saa wate. Odo, sister, mame, wofa ase. Mema wadwene enko fom saa se obi betimi ama wayare. Somebody's action will make you react. Obi betimi ahye obufu, mema ni nsi biem. Nobody should get you angry. Nobody. Asam no betimi aye wahi, but eni kwan say ehye obufu. Asam no betimi aye otan, but eni kwan say ehye obufu. Asam no betimi aye asam eye ginjan, but eni kwan say ehye obufu. Eni kwan say otimi di hye omu, na ohunu ma oyam hye o. O no poison na we expect so na be wuboa. Me say, who feel like giving up eye emotions, eye spiritual, and a physical. But most of the time, ya na bibi share chiri. Bibi share chiri enti na who feel say who give up no. Moment ema who feel say who give up no. Maka chiro say it is because something better is coming on. Enti me hu ne say ye negative. Emotional exhaustion. Be be teteo. O baby teteo. O mama teteo. O baby teteo. O de wo do bia koma o fast bia wa invest in her in him. Wa boa obi ama na ye bibi wo de wakoma akɔhye bibi mu ama saa nipa no wadi wo hwammo enti afa wo tirim. Your emotions have been me say donipa without expectations unya broken heart da. Tie me biom mo am slow broken heart no tie me biom me say do obi without expectations. Me expect say obedo the same. Me expect say obeye o de wo ye ne bi. Me expect say ono so beye te say de wo ye no. Na ye wo de do no. Because eye wo ana wo do. Eye wa koma. Eye wo emotions. Eye wa brabo. Enti say wo do ne saa, you will never be emotionally exhausted. Enti mean sad that because odo na wo no, eno bi na wa poni ama no. Odo ho wani je ana wan ma na odo ni bi enti so ose won pa eye ketua bi na odi ko kakraka ni nyina wo wakoma mu enti no eno ani se obefa saa odo no no ahwehwe ni pa foforo no wasa de ama no eye easy. Obi beka say it's not that easy. It is not easy because you are emotionally exhausted. That is why you want to give up. Odu wani je akosi ukunu so. Odu wani je akosi boyfriend so. Odu wani je akosi maame so. Odu wani je akosi papa so. Odu wani je akosi ba so. Odu wani je akosi wo fa bi so because ufi say oni ho a oni ho. I'm telling you, I'm not saying don't have faith and believe in the person or your partner. But kai wunu say when ni beji a ebeji ansa na wo hia na mani age. Ma wani nje wo akoma mu. Na wo meka ho. Na be ya bitima extend say ani je ni biama no. Enye sa ube live a life of emotional exhaustion. Eno na bema we give it up for yes no. Repeated disappointment. You have been expecting the senti ukoshia bema we ya no we were disappointed ukoshia because at any point in time you were expecting something. Ufi say we're investing in her. Ufi say, hey Evelyn, mama mia, afi you watch what yata bra na live here that's so ye call baby ya. Ufi say baby a relationship bia become bia uni obi koye business. You were expecting say business no ebe go say na opesa mfaso we mfaso na ama da bia mfaso no sote e na ahye wakoma mu sante no opesa ujai business no eninti opesa wunye business biem e na me cry say me fa be me biem e na say Ghana me manye e na say Ghana ma ye e na me cry say mani nya ware ho e na me cry me enye masem. But don't come and complain. Who take his decision now? Tnaho na hye ho kolem me ma me complain biem. Deal with that responsibility. Deal with that decision. Kresan, true talk on kwa. No krani edeji e fan ho de wa ha. There are good men, there are good women 24/7. Oma bu, but one align no ho a unya bi da. So why unu red and green signs na unya bi da. So why unu red and green flags which we spoke about the last time. When shia obi, ushia obi, no one unu ni panentem say say nipa we obema masumdie. Say nipa we obema manyini. Say nipa we metimi na connect or serve me purpose. So one tis anyo na sentem. Now do hu question because o hwehwe wiase afefe de ne to, ne sisi, ne nofo, ne nim, ne skin, ne car, ne body, ne macho, ne fu. And no na odi ko choose ya. Ubeye disappointed. Waso beye she. You will definitely get a good woman. Hey, Obasama. Me say, you just have to stay in alignment and keep thinking positive. Say, and this is what the power of law of attraction is. You have to be direct. Think positive. Decide the man you want. Decide the woman you want. And attract that person in your life. It will come. Some people have done it and they got it. I'm telling you. Ebi manya Mema papa wate. I know what I'm talking about. Minim di America. Ebi manya mema papa, ebi manya ma papa ne omote. Omasum ju omo. Omo stress. Chris Ann. Now visa obaha be. No visa obaha no akokwa. She. Ube free akon na wabra ba turn around o. Wo de ye. Aha ye maha ma me ye commissar ye maha me ye cheke ne clap no aha ye ba be sisan adwene. It's your second time. Because I was back some time ago. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember the name. Ebusia. Memma obi disappointment. Emma will move on to the next one. Say, because we are saying, you know, me free bibi agendarism. Me free bibi agendarism, relationship, agenda. Since I started listening to you, in fact, I'm experiencing good things by thinking positive. Obasema. There is no option. And yet, draw. Some mom paya amount. Mama anointing oil. Mencha fasting be amount. The me catch one say, Kona kodjene papa because eno na Nyankopon expect. Nyankopon expect say, sisawa djene na sisawa brabo say, as a man thinks, so shall he be. So wo djene papa, ubenya papa. Nyankopon asem, enye masem. Enti me nya hwe wa ha. Me nya hwe wa ha. Me be kan asem ne keke. Asem a me kan de bia no ana repeat. Me repeat sa asem ma fa to mu say. Me kasa sa me say mo hu mo TV so no ana me kan. Obasema say before my pastor told me to pray. Obasema me kan asem me mompa yo na me no pastor any problem. But omon kira wo de ebe boa wo. Nyankopon mra no. Eno na wo so omo kira wo. Prayers cannot work unless you work. Or say, faith without works is dead. Bible na pastor lady preaching. Or say, paiba adwuma nim no, gidi adwuma nim no, gidi ehunu. Enti me mompaye no kra no, me kwa akoye adwuma no. Because me ye adwuma na empaibo no, e kan ho dada. Menko bompa ese Nyankopon ma menye papa meye papa menko bompa ese Nyankopon ma menye odo meye odo menko bompa ese Nyankopon ma menhunu nyansa mesua nyansa menko bompa ese Nyankopon ma menhia nipa meye nipa papa ma me ho na nipa papa be ma bram abrabo. That is living the life. That is living a godly life. And you go so na wiase a positivity nkwa 24/7. The bia me na mesre the bia na mani age every time everything I see is working because I can't see negativity. Of course, I'm not saying I don't have situations that cause for me to think, but I don't make it affect my life. Nka me obebre pa. Nka me obebre anka metimi asori anopeso. Ka metimi asori dia betena TikTok na me kan wasem. Looking for sympathy and empathy. Me wo bebre me bie me dia so kire wa beka say hey man wey I know tin betena kan sem no, of course, because they are my situations on earth for which I am dealing with a wiase asetena. Me mfa negative nkoshem, me emotionalizing the wrong, me man a negative energy. I am giving it positive energy so that it works for me whilst I am on this earth. Mitiwiase. Financial pressure, the big one. Financial pressure. Sikasemunti. Obi peso okuno ho. Hey! Me wallet crying. Meaning, you say they see a first can share wallet card or ha, you what it. Me walk kakra. Did you try me home? Me never bad, sir. Walk kakra, did you try me home? Kakra na me one and no. Memma sikasem, memma bills, emma pressure, so be so free yasawate. Sikane dwete yebetoye. It is because if you have life and a positive mindset, you will be able to see everything. Ubetimi asesa wa brabo. Sa wo nkwa a wo ade na ye kana sa na kire. E kire say life first. Hunu wa brabo na ye positive. Ubetimi atene around. People started with nothing. It is wo ho. Obi anya sika ni nyina ahye. Wa started foforo, wa say anya foforo. It is always positive to have a life. And believing in yourself, loving yourself, having self-confidence, understanding the history and where you come from would help you to build a new life. But the baby are free. Now unu baby unu di obi aye, onti obi abraba se, onko kenkan wo busuam, baby ana mu free amadrum pempenso ya, ube free se ho kyerem. Ya wo me na TV ni mabusuam. It could be the same for a lot of you. Ya woman, TV. Ebia benyini kakra so me ban. Tebia young people no de monte say yes. When I grew up, baby I woman to ya mabusu mu na ye ni TV. We did not have a television. TV na ye sono, se se mu sono keke no. Na ebi ni mabusu mu. The first timer, me nya TV, say TV we eya woni wunuanom na wabusuafo woni wo maame na wo brothers dia no TV kitwa be 14-inch screen, black and white. Na me wo JSS1 1990. Yeah, we were 70s. It take almost 13-14 years and sana minye TV e o me fie. Inti sa oba me fie sese na ye bia me the flash screen aboho a mensu se usu ni flash screen ni bi. There was a time na me ni flash screen, na me ni TV kura. And so say TV bo me dem a me hwe. In fact, baby a me wo kura de yen so ye ni TV. My family, me ma omo hwe TV for almost 10 years ni. TV nkan ya brabo ho. Give time some time. Stay positive. Give time some time. God is working for you. Yes, God is in the miracle business. Do you understand it? The universe is working at the background for you. It only needs you to stay positive. Do what is right. Concentrate. Koso. Ubenya de wohwehwe. Ubenya de wohwehwe. Eventually, ubia benya de wohwehwe. Ma emre. Ade pela. And same do out here. It's interesting, but that is what it is. Me say, na me me family, me nuanu me ko, me akot na say de ne ekohwe, ekohwe TV. Me ne fiewura ma akokon, me ne fiewura na na makokon. Intime TV no me intime nkohwe bi. Edru Captain Planet na me teta camera na me teta because makoye allegation. Me intime nwura ho bi. Da bia na me gina bontene. TV no ni bi wo fie ususo okoye allegation o ma onwuram and rightly so. Uni TV ususo ye ohia ni gangare. And then 1990 nya black TV JSS 3 no Tunisia 94 cry say SS2 yes SS1 or SS2 and then minya color TV. Minya color TV we fie. Stubborn proud. SS2 and I'm sure color TV. That time we were almost 16. It can't send me chirawo. NT. So you use Android. Now we nya iPhone. Men koku men fa unko shesu memu men ko give yourself up because you want an iPhone. Don't go and do crime. Menko sakawa. Menko bapo because o pese winya oka ni bitwi. What is now vobi tete Toyota Corolla mu into so pebi. And you near by also pese o shebi. Of course, it's nice. According to you. Open Bond Street, open closure. It is understandable. But so only obi ho, na di parent me afford ya. It doesn't mean say command pressure. Men ko chechere cabin ko to kunu so, nko to boyfriend so because of something they can't afford. It is according to you. Una wo can say you fail. You mu be en shadan chire sa. Hey, ma. Moya ama mema. Bema ben pa na ka kire wo say Bond Street no fashion me pese bi hunu. Bema ben. Bema pen. I'm saying we are Ghana for me made na yo mo fe wan na ebe gina TV so aka say mo nya mutiri mo say wan na ka sa no me cry. It is okay, you want it that way. I appreciate it. Is you according to you. And to one my own financial pressure because udu sika ye nyoma bi udu sika akwahye nyoma bi ana sika ho akere wo wakwadwan ni kuo utuatua sika o ye nyoma bi a it is not right. You are not managing your money. Kakra na eba no obetimi de bi ato me say obeka se makache dia me say ye ma me say me nyini ye me ma me call pension ana me hunu say me ma me akatua 1,000 Ghana da for 35 years of working as an administrator or education service nana akatua and 3,000. I don't know what they saying. Oh my no papa akatua e bia na 1,005. Of course inflation the times, but they were able to look after us because they did not have a lot of pressures. Not pressure. They were interested in looking after us with the little they had. Into oma peer pressure. Oma pepero omo. Oma for omo ho ankoshe ni omabim. Sika kakra na eba na no aye ne kakra no de anu aduane no abo odidwa no de abafie e no kakra. Current area say e wono pressure. Onuru baby oni adwuma nso opa apartment akotenem. Opese ye han dan ma no okotenem. Meanwhile oni adwuma ontimi ntua electricity no. Enso so pese okoji prepaid. Na prepaid no eboho ne edum lighter. Se wo bekwa akohwehwe kwan obetua meboa. That is where ensemhunu ene ne omafo ba no. Ondru ho see a release iPhone 17. Of course, iPhone 17 no eye fe papa. Ebo adwuma papa. Nanso so no se ukra 12, ukra 10, ukra Android na eye adwuma a mesrew. So obi nchew bia, obi ntomawa, so obi nya wadom a, se wonya sika nkoto ya, memma peer pressure ema wonfa won nkotomo. Eno na be feel say wo give ya because obi give ya because na damfo bia your wedding. Obi give ya because of feel say wo ka achire. You are giving up in life based on someone's business. Who feel say there is a lack of progress. Why ya emfa? Why ya enyeyi? Why ya enyoma nkosoma? What the wadwiness is to say you are not making life. Life is not working out for you. Who give you up in life because there is no progress? May can't say if you don't feel progress in your life and your business, it is time to change. It is time to make changes. Business no be also relocate. Say aduane na no a e bia wo say wo starting now ye aduane foforo. John Doe. Fact on fact so. Yen ha yen ya adwen sachre fie. Enti ufollow the message is happy. Me twemako. I'm only passing through. The message will stay for life. Somebody will take this up. Maya mind shift mind shifters be brebe. Daniel Mensa. There will be different mind shifters. I'm telling you. You can call it whatever you want to call it. but asem we intimi ntin koda because esesa brabo. And once it is changing lives, lives will change and people will start shifting people. Obi timi ka tell me say me ma we na me kwa shift you be. Yes, for shift and shift you be. Shift and shift somebody. Sisa wa dwene na sisa obi adwene. Enye sa na Kristo so mete. Enye sa na yese ba yenye. Into fees progress, into person will give you up. No. The fact that progress in nature say check our brabo, you necessary brabo. Something better is going to come for you. Loneliness. No, who feeling lonely, who feel say unya support, who feel say chill, fear of failure, who feel say be fail, compare comparison until ama who feel say person will give you up. O compare who science no or brabo na wono mpe because o hwehwe de obi hwehwe o pe de obi anya o hwehwe the other side greener pastures unkwa abroche ni bi ntu be so give you up for Ghana because what is say CSO so say den akeke na ba Ghana no Canada America lottery wo pese o su ko bi ntu ntimi nko obi ni ntino wo fi say o so give you up for Ghana o say Ghana mfa the same Ghana no obi atena ho aye adwuma magazine wako Korea wasini dan obi akọ China obi adidwa obi aton blue e wo kejetia waje stores 3 mekasa kochichiri blue a onti ase da obekasa no me sure say mo am follow positive people on TikTok no muni my brand be a friend of Ben Dako oka sansem ne kire mo Ben Dako is my OG me na started social media long time ago when I was doing business channel and business stuff for YouTube and I started here. He always say or say bidie kura akoton because unim sike wo bidie mo until you start entos kona kwaje entos ni biton. Don't wait say yam be a boutique maw o qualifications no unya adwuma nya wa bo degree why national service ba unya adwuma nya ye enti kona kwahwehwe entos biton kope jene na hwehwe. So you think you are not progressing. And as I cannot say, you are comfortable. And I'm so bit me Toby Maudin, no. Why are watching this? I'm sorry. Oh, mammy, Sifia Utimuno. Nanka ya wo, ananka moha dine, ananka unyanom, moya 4, and a single roomer. Kabibi catch say, I have to get out of this room. Min kwa cranko hustle. Min kwa crocosium castle. Ya wo no. From day one, now one pa. Ye mo be ye nyam powerful to ourselves. Obi wo ha ye wo no edan no kra no monkom enti unyi dudi uhunu ase unu ba ho so ana okọ no madam bi kra na akotena what to afifie why you wild because why you wild that o pesa abrabo ni oni bi se o pesa o ye una ye first born o pesa ye ma na ba back be boa mama because you knew how your mom has gone through life. So don't compare. Don't lose hope. You don't feel like giving up because you are weak. You are not weak. You are not weak. You are giving up because you are tired of carrying something alone. At the end of your responsibility, no, what bread? You don't want to carry it alone, but it is your responsibility to change your life. Nobody is coming for you. And now, Sister Bika, I say, hey, Adrenina will go through no problems now. Officer will go through no Adrenina. Nobody is coming. God is not coming unless you move. God is not coming unless you move. I'm telling you today. Nyankopon onya shema wo da. Just a word to anamon because of say jidia anamon tu ni no e jidie hunu waka nyame na meka. Ama akwaba. Into be fasting, ubebo mpaye, ubeko madebia meka, ubeko mountains. Enkusiaga as long as you don't move. So when two anamon papa, so one start and thinking positive. So one take you move, one make steps towards what you want. At the end of the enye man. At the end of the NCP man. At the end of the emmo man, emfa man. You don't want to carry your cross alone. Hey, now you're Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ no son the cross no. You pay be man because no one person be who so. No mama will be a so be man. No one person mo born a same you who say akwa we good anymore say. That is what the story says. Into a man Joseph of Arimathea. O man boa no de ne koye. Hwe mo fi say me Bible man a hwe mo boa kra. Na me Sunday school teacher for 15 years. Me Bible mo wate. And your mind shifting kwa. Some mind shift crabby coaty. You are not weak. You are not weak. You are not weak. You are just scared. What bread? Person will carry your burdens alone. But your burden is your burden. And you na meboa. And you na meboa. And your papa na meboa. Nyankopon obeya amawa this a word to anamon. Or ye working God. Or ye working God. Or movie. If you don't move, or movie. Box na ye empty. Would it be tuma? Not the need out to. On your magician. So one to anamon, you won't get the blessings. So one kritia on memu. Tiasia sa na sum nyami. You yourself, you are you alone. Yes. It is up to you to change your life by changing your mindset. So we lack energy, we lack clarity, now lack emotional fuel, and until now be breno. And your ability. And your ability, everybody has been given the ability. You are wise than you think. You are creative than you think. You are talented than you think. Adi bia Nyankopon de ma say be dide wo wiase no. You have it. Enti enye no nti na wabrabo enkosi baby no. Men can't tell say many talent. No, men can't tell say everybody has a purpose. Lack of energy, unrealizing energy na betima boa no, which is love. Odo eni wakoma mu. Odo na betimi dia ye de wasa wo ye no nyae. Untimi develop ye. You are not harnessing the love. Onhwehwe odon e betimo unya breakthrough no nti na wo bre no wontimi nti wiase you are not awakened when him bie ye monfanchem wate enye the negative any be enye the mekan when him bie ye you don't see things clearly. Clarity semedru ha de ene memfa lesson we nko clarity wa wo sa experiment we ti wa ha mumbra bra na beti oba wiase no Nyankopon oba wiase no. As a child you come with this mentality, everything is clear, neutral. Unti wiase ase unim wiase wiase yenka bibia nkyere wo unko abusua bia mu uma me influence o papa influence vai da kwaba yenka negative bia nkyere wo wiase ye normal wonom nofo. In fact ye ma nofo for 6 months cry we be okay. When the big crowd, you one means you cry okay because everything is neutral. This is the total clarity. Nyankopon de bo nipa or bo biase. Total clarity. Adwene bia na so. Into what we ask? What we ask okay. So this is how I get some kedipa ya dwene. Say ne some kwa heavy amadwene be. So betena wiase na ye wo to asantemu ye wo to abusu ye wo to bretuo ye wo to ashtan ye wo to murum ye wo to kantamanto adenta Cape Coast hohoi ho salagulugu na vlogu nampaga whatever baby ye be what to be akofori dua adenta market circle kwesimintim it doesn't matter eho asset 90 ene o ma me no abusu ne de wiase be ka kire ntino ubo sa adwene no efiri ha abeye sei adwene no ye wo na na ye sei no sei say yellow because ye the negative abeka ho ewiase the fin abeka wo ko school teacher ni bia ka bibia kire wo osofo bia ma preaching bi videos a wo hwe TikTok a hwe TV a wo hwe videos movies Nigeria movies a wo hwe ntino wadwene asai kakra akola no watete nioma bi the fearful can, the brave will be cancer, the sisters be can, almost what tenure may be a sentinel. Uba say, what dream why a bit? I said, Bibia come and moving from here to there. Now, this is the secret. By the time I say crown, you know you can still see clear, right? Still in Sunni bit me and says still muda me boa and no na positive no. Positive no and I was no muda ho and a negative na da ho din e kire say adwen bone ene adwen papa na betima tena wadwene mu. Papa ene bone nyina betima tena wabrabom. In fact, wabrabom dada. Obon sam ne onyankopon nyina wadwene. Ni nyina wo dada. It is in you. Negative and positive is already there. The secret is that how you do it, the decisions you take, and ebema wadwene, ebe stay clear or not clear. That is why I am working on your mind. That is why I'm a person who search wadwene consistently. In the time, you can't say renewal of your mind in the Bible. You can't say search wadwene no. Na ye practical and yes spiritual. Search wadwene chire say yiji mi o ma fin efiri wa brabom say the wadwene ubehunu wadwene mu clear na wetimi take decisions amana boawo. Ade wey sad ade wey eye decision enti time bia won time bia mo hwe me pa. I want to make it very simple. Time bia ube decide say won decision ni take decision kakra bia won say me o me so enti say wo decide wo positive say wo dwene odo anigye abrabopa nka obi ho asem positive thinking ade we da bi ehwegu manya walda mansomu ya na ya age afiri nsem positive thinking enie tun still a negative netene baby enti obetimi anya adwen bone wo utrim nanso so no adwen papa nkoa na wo de wo decisions take into no tem bia na wadwen mu da ho uhunu de wo ye uhunu nyansa utimi ye creative u business ekoso bibia ekoso eniji ekoso wo ho tow. You are in a positive mood consistently because your decision way is always playing in the positive zone. Enti after years still wadwene mu da ho. Wadwene mu da ho. Now wakoto say ukuna koye bibi. Ukuna ka asem bi akire wo. O boss aka bibi akire wo. Wakoto say bibi asi wabusuam. Eno nti o feel disappointed crescent no ha. O feel disappointed ade epena be joint. Kwaku tie mo ha. Ohima akire mo ha. Enti obekọ o the decision ne bekọ negative no. Na wakofa disappointment baako. O feel betrayed. Na wakofa betrayal baako. O feel rejected. Na wakofa rejection baako. O feel envious. Na wakofa envy baako. O feel jealous. Na wakofa jealous baako. Na obuofu. Now I am angry. Now feel pain. Say na wadwene mu ayo abusua. Won't you give up? Ubeku ho. At this brain, at this mind, ubeku ho. Ubetima nante a ka be boss so abenkra wonte. O ye aduane o si hu kina ho pa na aduane na hye. Ofon ofre ye hu. Ofon efre ye hu. Because one of wadwene na free negative way if you positive way negative way what say what dwene and dey ebiem na menye nkyerɛ wo